This episode of The Modern Rogue brought to you by Squarespace. Head on over to squarespace.com/rogue. That's ROGUE. Sign up for a free trial. And when you do sign up for the service, make sure to use promo code ROGUE at checkout. You'll get 10% off and keep us in business. And you looking good.
You asked earlier whether or not I'd ever invented a language. And I was coy because it wasn't a spoken language. It was a written language. Because I really love the TV show Alien Nation, and I'm sure somebody's already done the work, but I did a cipher, half up line or a full up line or a half down or an up down and a dot, and I made an entire cipher and I would write notes to myself in Alien Nation language. There, fine.
Just to yourself?
You didn't get I didn't have any friends.
Okay. Clearly.
Would you be friends with somebody who comes up and says, hey, do you like Alien Nation? I made a language.
I would give you a couple of bucks to go away. All right. I've got a secret code for you.
Okay.
I've written out 2 of these glyphs here. Any idea what they mean?
So I took a linguistics course in college called Languages of Science Fiction, and one of the problems is
So you were still doing this in college?
Okay, gotcha. I thought I could slide that one right by.
You poor bastard!
Absent a Rosetta Stone, it's very, very difficult. That's why wind talkers were so important, because they were speaking a language. A language is different than a cipher, because a cipher could be cracked because you know that, okay, it has to have nouns, verbs, and all that stuff, but a language is a totally different animal. So I've already given up is what I'm saying. Is absent a Rosetta Stone, absent any kind of glossary, absent any kind of context, if I saw these symbols in the wild, I would believe that they would be pictograms of some sort, and I would probably try to figure out what they represent.
Yeah, now they're pretty primitive, right? But this isn't actually a language so much as it is a numerical system.
I know that eventually we're gonna get to the idea that you could represent a very, very big number with one single character.
Yes.
But my big question is why? What would the value of that be?
Well, this came about in the 13th century. This is the Cistercian number system.
Cistercian.
And it is named after
Wait. I'm totally guessing. I have no inside knowledge.
Okay.
But whenever there's a nutty thing, I think people who have time on their hands, and I think monks. Please tell me it's monks.
Absolutely.
Yes! They brew the best beer, they make the best codes, they do the best enlightened, gilded, beautiful art.
Right, they came up with their own number system. I believe they were between like France and Belgium in this mountain range or something to that effect. Mm-hmm. And this came about around the same time that Arabic numbers were appearing in Northern Europe. This was used as an alternative to Roman numerals, and I actually kind of prefer it. But of course, Roman numerals, I guess, kind of caught on.
Oh, wait a minute. So is this in a vacuum? The people who developed this were not familiar with...
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure if they developed something...
Arabic numerals obviously, seems to have won.
Yes, because this wasn't used for arithmetic or anything like that. This was used for indexing and page numbers and years.
Labels. Okay, yeah. Now this makes sense. For example, let's say you've got, I don't know, wines that you want to put the year stamp on. Then you could represent a 4-digit number with just one. All I need is, instead of a stamp that says 2021, instead it's just a stamp with, I don't know, one of these on it.
Yeah, and I think it's much more elegant than Roman numerals, because if you look at Roman numerals, it's XVIIIVV. It can get kind of lengthy.
The nice thing about Roman numerals is, of course...
No, screw your Roman numerals!
But the nice thing is that there's a simple syntax that can become very, very complicated, right?
Right.
And I assume there are similar rules to whatever this is. Walk me through it.
Okay, so first you start with your vertical line. It's just a single vertical line.
There's always a line.
And that is your 0,
Okay.
right?
Oh, good. So 1 is 0.
Yeah.
Already makes perfect sense.
And it's broken up into quadrants.
Okay.
So your upper right is your 1s.
Okay. Oh, singles digits.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Your upper left are the 10s place. Lower right is hundreds.
Okay.
And lower left is thousands.
Okay, so this gets you all the way up to, I guess, 10,000 numbers.
You can go to 9,999.
Yeah, but zero's the number too.
That's true.
Oh, busted. We're back to me guessing here, but I assume it's like is it semaphore? The thing with the flags?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
assume it's something like that.
Kind of, yeah. This is 1.
Got it, right angle.
Yeah. And then 2 is very similar.
Ooh, gotcha. So that's why the quadrants matter, because there's position, and I assume at some point we're gonna get bendy things like this.
Here, we'll just look at the thing we printed
wait,
out.
Oh, yeah.
We can just do that.
We baked a cake.
Yeah. So if you look at 1, it's almost like a reverse 7.
Yep.
If you look at 2, you move the bar down a little bit.
Okay, so hold on. Let me try to internalize this. So right angle is the simplest. Moving next door positionally. Then we get twisty angle down and then up. Oh man, I don't know. Okay, so
There is a system to it,
6.
and you're gonna crack it in a second.
Okay. Oh, and then close the loop. Oh wait, because a 5 is just a 4 plus a 1. The symbol 5 is a combination of 4, so it is like semaphore. Like
Yeah.
that's where the peace symbol came from.
But it gets bigger. So really, all you need to remember are 1 through 9, right?
And everything else builds on that. That's ingenious.
If you go 10 through 90, it's just flip-flopped.
Okay,
That's your 10s. But then look at your hundreds. It's upside down. And then your thousands is upside down and reversed.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, and a 7.
A 7 is a 6 plus a 1.
Oh, that's good. And an 8 is what are they trying to show me here? A 2.
8 is a 2 and a 6.
It is. Oh my God. I think I might have this.
Here's where it gets more fascinating. If you look at each one, the 1s, the 10s, the hundreds, and the thousands, just look at 9, okay?
Yep.
And now look at 90.
It's a 9 and a 0. Okay, yeah, of course.
And then look at 900.
Right?
And now 9,000.
9,000.
So it's really intuitive.
I'm legit mind blown.
Isn't
at
it cool?
How fast and simple that was for you to explain. And now I feel like I can maybe get this. Okay, so here's what I'm seeing on these symbols. The first one, the one on the left.
Remember, upper right is your 1s.
Yeah. Okay, so whatever it is, it ends with a 9. And then the lower right, it's more than 5 because it's got something over here. And but it's not a 0. It's a 1 because it's a right angle. So a 5 plus 1 is this 6?
So lower right is your hundredths place. It is not 6.
Oh, this is 7. Close enough. All right. And then upper left, which is 10s. Okay, so it's a 2 plus a 5. Because it's the same thing as in the other. So that's also a 7.
Incorrect.
No. It's an 8.
It's an 8.
What did I miss? Oh, it's a 2 plus a 6. Okay, 8.
You're close.
That's okay. I can make a 7 into an 8. This is a practice test. This is the real one. All right, and then finally the thousands was that 5 or 6? I think 6. Okay, whatever. I've got the answer key.
Okay.
So this would be 6,789.
Correct.
Okay, real test.
Real test. Cheat sheet.
I can't. I don't want to look at the cheat sheet, but I'm also looking
at the cheat sheet.
Yeah.
That's okay.
It's fine. Okay. All right. The internal logic is so good. First, a right angle is 1, then a space was 2, and then down and then up, which would make this a 4. No. Yes. Yes, I was right. Okay, good.
Good
4.
job.
Okay.
Good job.
All right, and if it's a 4 here, then in the 1s, 10s, hundreds, then that's also a 4.
Incorrect.
What? Oh, because it's in a different spot. Dark on it. All right. Oh, right angle, then down, then down, then up. That's not a 4? What is it?
Remember what it is in your lower right.
It's reverse, mirror image. That's what I gotta remember.
Yeah.
Is that there's like a mirror image on here. So what I'm thinking of as up is down. So that makes that 3. Got it.
Exactly.
Okay. Got it. Then the 10s will be boxes. The one that's the thing plus the thing. Oh, I don't want to check.
Remember, this one actually is what the Arabic looks like.
Oh, yeah. Also, I already have the answer over here.
No, that's true.
So it's 9, and that means that's also 9, which means this is 9,394.
Exactly.
That is genius.
Isn't
I
it?
love it. So simple.
Yeah, and it's compact, it's elegant, and it's easy to pick up.
All right, one more time. The name of the monks?
The
Cistercian.
If I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Thanks, monks. Just gonna say monks.
Okay, the parts about Squarespace you already know. Yes, award-winning design. Yes, no plugins, nothing to update. It's easy to use. But what I want to talk about is that special someone in your life, somebody who's talented, who has a message that they want to reach the world, and they keep calling you for advice on their website. Now look, I don't know about you, but being the techie guy in my circle of friends and loved ones, getting those calls left and right all day long, nothing made me happier than when I got my wife started for her website, sunshineclay.com. She does all these incredible, gigantic ceramic sculptures and stuff, but I did not want to play tech support for any of that. Luckily, Squarespace has awesome 365, 24/7 tech support. Bonnie was able to do everything on her own, and just recently, I went to the website and checked it out. She was even updating with new work. I don't want to make a big deal about it, because the last thing I want to do is be on the hook for more of that tech stuff, but if you have somebody like that person in your life, head on over to squarespace.com/rogue right now. Sign up for that free trial, get a sense of how easy it is to navigate that space and make sure your message is heard all around the world. And most importantly, do not field any more of those tech support phone calls, because they will take care of you and make you look so good. That's squarespace.com/rogue. Sign up now, get 10% off when you use promo code ROGUE at checkout. Also, go check out my wife's work. It's pretty good.
Offer and link in the description below.
Similarly, there's tonal languages that have high tones and low tones, and oh man, this is a half-remembered story that I'm certainly going to get wrong, but English people go to Africa and they hear drums and they say, oh, they really like to drum. What they don't realize is that there's a high note and a low note, and they're talking. They're basically over drums that would go miles and miles and miles and miles.